Hello there and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will take a look at how can we create a page, add the sections and add a web part into those sections using PnP PowerShell. Before that, let's take a look how can we do this using the site UI. So I am in the IT department site and the template of this site is communications. I'm going to go ahead and click on new, click on page. This will open up different page templates to choose from. So we have a blank, visual and basic text. I'm going to go ahead and click on blank and create a page. It will open up the page in the draft mode. I can add a title, so I would like to add about IT and then I would like to publish that. Now you can also add a section. As you can see, add a new section. So let's go and add a new section. You can go for 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, and also you can choose a template. I'll go with, let's say, 2 columns. You can also have 1 single column. And then within this, you can then go ahead and add the web part. And when you click on plus, you can see all the different web parts that you can add into this section, and similarly even here you can add the web part. Okay, so we will be creating this page, creating the section and adding the web part using PnP PowerShell. So what we've done here, we have connected to IT department site using Connect PnP Online. So let's create a page. So we will say add PnP page. We will provide the name is going to be about IT. Layout type, so the layout type is an article. You can go with the home, news digest, repost page. There are different page layout types you can go with. I'm simply going with article. Let's get this page into a variable. Let's call it a page. So now we have the page in the $page variable. Then we will be setting some properties on the page first. So we will say set PnP page. We will provide the identity, which is this page that we just created. We will set the title, and title is going to be about IT. We will also ensure that we disable the comment. So we will say comments enabled false. And then also we will specify the header type, which we will keep it default. Okay, so we will just need to put colon there and we are good to go. Okay, so now we have set the PnP page. It's now time to add the section. So let's add a section, add PnP page section. And then we will specify which page we are looking at. So we are looking at this $page. And then it is going to be section template. So different section templates are available. As we saw in the user interface, you can go with 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, vertical sections, and so on and so forth. So let's just go simply with 1 column. Now that we have added 1 section with 1 column, it's now time to add the web part to the section. So add PnP. First we will add PnP page text web part. Okay, we will be adding to this page. Let's specify the page. And then let's specify the content. So it's going to be the text, and we'll come to the content page, which is created using PnP PowerShell. Okay. And where we want to add this web part. So we want to add this web part into section 1 and into column 1, because we just have 1 single column and 1 section, so we are adding it to first section, first column. Okay, let's add another web part, NP page web part. This time we will use the default web part, which is of news. So we'll specify the page and we will go with default web part type is news. You can see you can also add many other different web parts which are out of the box there. I'm simply going with the news out of the box web part. And again we will add to section 1 and column 1. Okay, let's add one more web part, and this time around we will add one of the document library which is default, that's shared documents. So we will say default web part type, and this time we will specify list. Okay, now we need to set some properties for the list, like which library or which list we want to display there. So we will have to specify the web part properties, and this is how we can set the property. We'll say @ opening bracket closing bracket, and in between is document library equals to true because we are going to display the shared documents, and then specify the web relative list URL which is /shared document, and of course it will also go in the section 1 column 1. Okay, let's go and save the page. At the same time, let's also publish the page. Okay, I think we're good to execute this and test. Let's go hit run, and let's wait for the response. Okay, now we can see it has started adding the web part. This is the first web part. Now it has also added the text web part there, and it has also added the page web part as well as the document library as well. So let's go to the site and check. As we can see, about IT is just created. Let's click on that. It's the title that we have set on the about IT. Then we have one section and one column. In that, this is the text web part that we set. After that, we set a news web part, which is down below, and then we have set the documents web part, which is again down below. Okay, if you want to work with multiple sections, what you can do is you can add another section with 1 column, 2 column, or 3 columns layout, and then depending on which section you want to add the web part to, you can change the number, and depending on which column you would like to add the web part to, you can change the number of the column. I hope this simple example helped you to understand how can you create a page, create a section, and add the web parts to the section using PnP PowerShell. I thank you for watching the video.